Good morning, third grade. Today you have lesson 129, and it's rounding money to the nearest dollar. Rounding is a skill that can be really helpful for doing mental math, and rounding money is helpful for just checking to make sure that you are getting the right amount of change back, or that you're giving the right amount of change back without actually having to add or subtract completely. So let's look at the rules up above. So it says an amount of money rounded to the nearest dollar has no cents. So that means it's going to be 0 in the cents spot. Okay, so if you look at the ones down below, 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, there's no cents. Okay. The next part says if there is a 1 cent up to 49 cents, you round down. Because think about our hill, 5 and up, you round up, but 4 and down, you round down. So when I look at that, I'm looking in my tens place. Here's a 0, here's a 4. So anything from 1 cent to 49 cents, you round down. Another way to think about that, instead of just trying to remember that, is 50 cents. 50 cents is half of a dollar. 5 is half of 10, and 5 we'd round up. So at 50 cents, halfway and up, you round up. If you're less than halfway, then you round down. That wouldn't be fair to round up if you were less than half. Excuse me. Okay, so on that one, it was $2.49, so it rounds down to $2 with the 0 cents. Okay, $14.33. We have a 3, so we round down to just 14. Round down to the number, so you're either going to be, it's going to be $14 or $15, and you round down, so it's 14. Here we have 136 and 9 cents. So it's going to be between $136 or $137. If we round down, it stays just at 136. Okay, and the same applies, but just going up for if it's above 50 cents. So $2.50 rounds up to 3. $14.60, there's a 6 in the tens, so it goes up to 15. It goes to the new dollar. And $136.90, well, 90 cents is only 10 cents away from $137. So on number 1, you're just going to mark the circle under the correctly rounded amount. So on this one, $7.10. 10 cents. 10 cents. Do I round down to $7 or up to 8? Well, I only have 10 cents more than $7, so it's really close to $7. So you'd mark that circle. $27.62. I have 62. Is 62 over half? Half is 50. Is 62 greater than half? If so, we need to round up to 28. $9.52. 52 is just over half, but it still is over half. So we are going to go up. We're closer to the new amount, which is $10. All right, you try the others on your own. So remember, when you round, you look at the cents and think about it as the whole, as the cents as a whole. So 85 or 48 or 30. And if it's less than 50, you round down. If it's greater than 50, round up. If it's right at 50, round up. All right, your story problems says Alex received $20 for his birthday. He gave $2.50 at church, and he spent $10.95 for a new bike helmet. How much money does he have left? So he started at how much? How much did he use? Which would take us to how much does he have left? Okay. Go ahead and solve that. Then the next one says Madeline has 4 pairs of red socks. So if you need to draw 4 pairs, so there's 2 socks, there's a pair, 2 socks, 4 pair, okay? 6 times as many, 6 times, so 4 pair of red socks, 6 times as many blue socks as white socks. So we can't do 4 times 6. I'm going to warn you of that right now because it's not saying 6 times 4 reds. No, it's saying the blue socks are 6 times as much as the white. The white is 1/4 as many as red. So you can compare, So white would equal 1/4 of red, and blue is 6 times white. And then red is 4. Then it wants to know how much are in all. So you still need to figure out how much white is. After you figure out how much white is, then you can figure out how much blue is. And then you can figure out how many Madeline has in all. Okay. After you find out how many pairs, because this first question says how many pairs of socks does she have? The next question says how many socks. So if every pair has 2 socks, how many individual socks would that be? Okay, good luck. All right, and then on the back side, you have some divide and check. Practice finding the fractional parts. You have a conversion, some algebra. Remember on algebra, it has the algebra, but it also on this first side has order of operations, so you need to remember to do PEMDAS. Okay, and then follow the signs to solve the equations. All right, and that is all. Good luck, and of course, raise your hand if you have any questions.